Don't you worry, don't you cry, 'cause soon I'll be coming back.
Hi, my name is Stanley, and I host Women Folk on KFAI Community Radio. And I'm excited because I'm sitting down here with Lynndelle Pratt, one of our very talented artists in the Twin Cities.
Oh, thank you.
And you're getting ready to release a new record this spring, which we're going to talk about. But for folks who aren't as familiar with you or your music, tell us a little bit about how you came to the Twin Cities and how you got involved in music.
Yeah, so my sister had lived up here. She graduated from McAllister, and I wanted to live near my sister. And this was during a time where it was very exciting musically in the Twin Cities, Soul Asylum, and I was listening to Replacements at that time in college, and just loved them and wanted to come and see what this heartbeat was all about, you know, in this music scene. I started playing with a band called Chair, and we were a 6-piece band, and we were called a punk folk rockabilly band, and we had a good time, you know, playing out. We actually even went to Chicago a couple times to the Empty Bottle and the Beat Kitchen, and had a good time playing out there. And I've been playing the violin since I was 10, as a classical violin player, and I actually toured when I went to college. We toured out to the East Coast.
And then this new project that you're working on, that you're getting ready to release, tell us a little bit about what inspired you to make this particular project.
So the name of the album is Gathering Flowers, and I see that as Gathering Flowers as that process of picking out these songs and these pieces, but I think also it conveys to other people of how, you know, when you go through a field, and why do you choose one flower over the other, and what is it that, you know, just inspires you for the moment. The content of this record has been songs that have been written for over about 20 years time period, and so I carefully went through the songs and picked ones that I felt that were appropriate for this time, that fit together as the woman's story that I have, you know. And I think that was really important, to piece together songs that were meaningful about what's going on right now politically, and those were my more recent songs. I received a diagnosis for breast cancer, and metastatic breast cancer is in stage 4 process. Right now, I'm in the process of educating other people, of saying we have the technology, we're working on keeping this contained in not something that, you know, at one time people would think, well, this is the end, you know, and really making it clear that, well, this is what's giving me vitality at this point of time, because I am so aware of the preciousness of time and just wanting to be successful in terms of my own taking care of myself and having a balance. And I see that playing the music is a balance in my life. I really do believe that it's about going on and carrying on in your life, doing the things that you love and bringing passion, and also bringing something and a message to other people too in it all. You know?
So it sounds like this album really was an opportunity for you to sort of take stock and about what you were doing with your life and how you were spending your time. And tell us a little bit about these songs and how you chose which songs to go on it, because I understand some are very new and some maybe written a little bit further back.
Yes. So in selecting these songs, I kind of go through a story. My daughter's her middle name is Moon, and so we would talk about pass the moon over to me, and so I had a song, Hello Moon, that was really her lullaby song, singing to her as a baby. So that was a very special song that needed to go on this album. The record is one of giving hope to others, you know, in terms of we can work this through together, and yes, we are in it together. Just that awareness of that this has taken, politically, things have taken a toll on a lot of us in terms of paying attention to what's going on. So I have a song called Love Is that they talk about, or the song is about reading the paper and all of the things that are going on right now that must go through our heads.
So tell us a little bit more about who plays on the record, where it was recorded, what went into the production of these new songs.
This record was recorded at Zoo School, and that's up in St. Croix Falls, which is a beautiful area. It's just gorgeous there. I met Jason Shannon then, and he did the engineering work in his studio, and his wife and him own the studio together. Her name is Nikki, and they make it just such a pleasant experience with me. Adam Levy has been doing the production on this, and
Nice.
he's been involved with that. He's Adam Levy of the Honeydogs, and also in Turn currently too.
And one thing that's really special about this project, especially again, what inspired you to do the project now was this breast cancer diagnosis. And so you really want this project to go beyond just the music and be more impactful. So you're going to be partnering with different organizations for the show and going forward to raise awareness and funds for nonprofits that work with breast cancer survivors. Tell us a little bit about that.
So we have two organizations, Metaviver and Firefly Sisterhood. Metaviver is more involved in the research for breast cancer for any donations that they receive. But Firefly Sisterhood is for women that are experiencing this diagnosis for the first time, and they need someone that has gone through some of these hard things that you go through. You go through getting a lot of different blood draws, infusions, and MRIs, and different kinds of, when you get into it, biopsies, of course, and intense kinds of experiences that not everyone experiences on a daily basis. And it's hard for people to even talk about what you're going through in your experience. So to have another person to be able to do that with is just incredible.
And who's on the other side of it, who's kind of come through that.
And that's the hope.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, we are so excited for the new project, and so happy that you're out playing music again in a very active way, because this is really great, and we're really excited for the project, and we can't wait to see what else comes from this album.
Well, it's been wonderful to share this with you. Thank you so much, Ellen. I really appreciate it, and appreciate your time. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Lynndelle Pratt, her new album will be coming out this spring, and keep an eye out for what she's doing around the Twin Cities.